partner. All right, we are at Apex Auto Works today, and we're going to do a ceramic coating on the inside and outside of the Tesla today. So I haven't really given you guys a tour, but I do want to show you guys the process of doing the ceramic coating. So I'm going to get a little bit of footage here, there, and everywhere and make a great video about doing the ceramic coating on this car. So it's supposed to make it like super glossy and just a flawless look. So
there was once a day that I would pray for you. I'd go and misbehave just so you'd notice too. Sneaking looks up and down from across the room. And damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall. Praying that this night's gonna last. You got it all on tap, I'm loving your vibe, always have your back. We like all the same tracks, listen all night in the sheets all black. Said I'm falling fast, don't remember life before you, that's fact.
So we're gonna go in and meet Donnie. So I don't know much about the process, but Donnie's gonna tell us a little bit about it. It's supposed to take a couple of days to get my car done, but again, we're doing ceramic coating on the car. It's gonna have this glossy finish, and let's see what's gonna happen. So Donnie, can you tell me a little bit about the process?
Absolutely. Bring the car in, we give it a full wash, then we do clay bar. Clay bar removes the contaminants from the surface of the car, stuff you can't see, but you can feel it when we clay bar it. It goes from maybe being a little rough or a little stiff, and we keep doing it, and then it becomes smooth as glass.
Nice.
So that's removing the contaminants from the air, from shipping and whatever else. So then we do a wash, then we do clay bar, and then we do the full polish. So we go over the whole car, we take a look at every surface, try to get as many surface scratches buffed out as we can.
Okay.
That make it as perfect as we can. If you got any stone chips, we try to touch those up so we don't want those to jump out. So then we start into the ceramic process after surface prep, which is kind of an alcohol base. So we do 2 layers of ceramic coating, and then we have to wait 8 hours, and then we put on what's called the top coat.
Okay.
And that's what makes it super slick, super shiny, increases the depth of the color. Water just sheds right off, dirt and stuff that used to stick to it now will just kind of fall off as well.
Nice. So is this a common practice? Like people do it all the time?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, for my business, I hope more and more people do it. But yeah,
You guys gotta come see Donnie.
but it makes, I've had several people come back and just tell me how much easier their car is to take care of.
Gotcha.
Somebody took their car home last week after all the snow and all the stuff was on the road. And I said, just make sure you get the debris off when you get home, hose it off, blow it off, whatever you got to do, because it's a 10-day curing process.
Okay.
So I was a little concerned because the weather was so bad.
Exactly.
They got home
Snow.
and he actually called me and said, nothing really stuck to the car on the way home, so it looks about the same as it did when we left.
Nice.
So that was nice to hear. And that's
Yeah.
kind of what, it's what you tell people it's supposed to do, and then to hear that it actually does that is really good.
So the overall look will be like a glassy type.
Super deep,
Okay.
super shiny. Yeah, compared to what it is now,
It's kind of like putting a tiny little magnifying glass. So if there's any metallic in there, it pops out more.
Okay. So more vibrant.
More vibrant. That's the color I always use. Even after clay bar, a lot of times a car that's been on the road for a while, the color will immediately become more vibrant, even after the clay bar, just getting the contaminants off.
Nice.
So yeah.
So washing your car really doesn't do it any justice.
Not really. It gets the dirt off. But,
That's it.
And you know what? Even at dealerships, they say, "Oh, we'll give you a ceramic coating." They really just wash the car. They're probably using a spray product, which is going to make it shine and a little bit slick for a while.
Gotcha.
It's not going to last. Our product, the one we're applying today, is a 5-year warranty product. We bring you back in once a year just so we can do a maintenance on it, make sure everything's looking good. We go back over the car. We have a spray enhancer that we use to help, regenerate the hydrophobicity of the ceramic. And on yours, we're doing wheels off ceramic, so the wheels will come off. We ceramic clean and ceramic the entire inside of the wheel, the outside of the wheel,
Nice.
so the brake dust doesn't build up. Because
Okay.
when you get that crud built up on your wheel, it starts looking kind of dull.
Gotcha.
So that kind of stuff will just rinse off now.
So you said once a year to come back. Okay. And then is that included in pricing?
It is, yep.
Okay.
I know some places are charging for the annual, we call it an annual visit. I don't feel like I'm gonna do that. If I get so busy that I'm crazy, maybe I will, but I
Gotcha.
think it's just part of, I'm telling you, it's a 5-year warranty, so I
Yeah.
want you to come back in, take care of the car, and I wanna help you do that, make it as easy as possible.
Now, after 5 years, is it common for people to come back and do the process again?
Well, I'll tell you in 5 years. I only opened in April, so
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm not 5 years down the road yet. I could call my friends up in Raleigh, but they've only been in business about 4 years.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah, all it will do is that eventually, because the ceramic, the only thing that diminishes it is friction. So we ask people don't do dry rubbing on the car. Always use a moist microfiber towel if there's
Okay.
something on it. But what happens is, like, in traditional, you get bird droppings or sap, it can etch the clear coat.
Yeah.
And so what we're doing is putting layers over the clear coat. So now it becomes a sacrificial layer.
Okay.
So anything that happens is now on the ceramic. We can get rid of the ceramic, take it back down to the clear coat, so we don't have the worry of going through the clear coat and
Exactly.
having to repaint.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna love this. I think I'm gonna love it. So the process takes about a couple of days, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
two to 2.5, depending on the amount of paint correction.
Yeah.
I've had some cars in for 3 days that really needed extensive paint correction. So
Gotcha.
it takes a while to get it perfect as we can. I mean, some cars that are 15 years old or 20 years old,
Yeah.
you can't get every surface imperfection. We make it as perfect as it can be before the ceramic locks it in.
Nice.
Yeah.
And where can people reach you if they want to look up your services?
We're on Facebook at Apex Auto Works Bluffton, and
Okay.
we're on Instagram as well. ApexAutoworks.net is the website. You can give me a call, 843-919-3133. We're here in Bluffton. Nobody needs an appointment to come by. If you've got 5 or 10 minutes, we can look at your car together. We can figure out what's best for you and proceed from there.
So is every car eligible for the process? Or some cars it may not work
It
for?
really depends on the level of damage to the surface. So
Okay.
some cars, I mean, I haven't had one yet that I said no to.
Yeah.
I had one gentleman with a 74 MGB, which is a little tiny English convertible, and the paint was really in bad shape. And I told him, I said, well, either I'm going to make this beautiful again, or I'm going to have to pay to have your hood repainted, because that's how bad it was. I mean, he said, that's fine. He said, I
Yeah.
understand completely. So we went through all the processes. It took me a day and a half of buffing, but that car looked
Nice.
wonderful when it was done. It's online. All the cars we do before and afters on Facebook. My girl does all my marketing
Cool.
there. Her name is Hope, and she puts all the posts on there. She's awesome.
Yeah, so you guys got to check it out. It's pretty cool. I'm excited to see this process. So Donnie, let's get started.
All right, we go check out the shop.
Oh man.
This is where the magic happens.
Wow. This is nice. Really
Yes, we've got
nice.
lots of light, which we need. The more light, the better.
Exactly.
This one we're just doing, we've done the wash, clay bar, and polish on this one, so I'm getting ready to do the prep and remove all the whatever smudges and wax might still be there. And then
Okay.
start putting the ceramic on.
So the ceramic has not been done on this one. Clean, polish, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Nice.
Ready
And
to
it's
go.
shining already, so I can imagine what it's going to look like when it's done.
Yeah. It's
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, so we've got a lift, so low cars, we can put them up in the air and make them easier to work on. For yours, we'll use that to take the wheels off.
Okay.
We do the wheels off ceramic coating. This is our cutting area for our paint protection film. So it cuts all the bumpers and well, all the parts we need for paint protection film, and customers want that as well. I've got a window tint guy that works back there in the corner, Chris. He's shy, probably not going to come out.
So what man process is it? 2 man, 3 man?
No, it's just me for the most part. I do
Wow.
have a guy that I can call in if I get super busy to help me with the prep work.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy doing it myself. You know, at this point, I mean, I'm booked out 2 or 3 weeks. So if it gets crazy, I'm probably going to have to bring more people in. But I'm afraid I won't find anybody that does it to the level that I do.
I gotcha.
You know, a lot of people
Exactly.
told me that same thing, and I'm like, well, it's one of those things I'll have to do eventually. But
Exactly.
I'm not looking forward to it. But Chris has been doing window tint for 30 years, so I'm comfortable with him doing this thing.
Nice. So what made you get into it?
Honestly, just I've traveled for 25 years. I don't know if you're familiar with paintless dent repair. So it's where we take dents out of cars without having to repaint. But I specialize in hail damage repair. So I travel all over the United States, Canada, Mexico, even been to Europe several times, repairing hail damaged cars. So, you know, you might have 1,000 dents on a car,
Yeah.
get them all out, and it's back to new again.
Nice.
So I just got tired of traveling was the bottom line. I've got an
Okay.
8-year-old son, 14-year-old daughter, 18-year-old son. I
Gotcha.
missed a lot of stuff, you know? So my friends up in Wake Forest have dealt with Ceramic Pro. They loved it, so I went to the Elite Dealers meeting in San Diego last April and just loved everybody there. They were super cool.
Nice.
And I said, man, if we're going to do it, let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
and let's
Exactly.
do it right.
Nice.
So I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from the shop itself. People love it. They come in, they say, wow, and every day I walk in that back door, I smile. I just like, I love being here.
Nice. Do you work on all types of cars? Like exotic, just
Anything, yeah.
Okay.
Anybody that loves their car. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a, $200,000 car.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
Anybody that loves their car and wants to protect and make it easier to take care of, that's really what it is. I mean, it's a bit of an investment in your car.
Exactly.
But down the road, it pays off because all the
Exactly.
stories that I hear from my customers telling me how much easier their life is because they don't have to worry about their car as much. It's their second largest investment, so.
Exactly. That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So we are here with Donnie. I'm so excited. Ceramic Pro here in Bluffton. Thank you, and I'm excited to see what we are
We're
going to
gonna
have.
make it gorgeous for you. Even more gorgeous than it already is, I promise you that.
Thank you, Donnie.
Yeah, my pleasure.
So, Donnie, I also heard about the PPF. Can you tell me if that's beneficial for us?
Well, it can be. PPF, paint protection film, basically is stone chip protection more than as much as beautification. So if you've got a car like your Tesla that's got a lot of wide areas in the front where debris is basically hitting it constantly, whether it's sand from the road or stuff flying up from the cars in front of you. It's stone chip protection. It's got the ceramic built into it, so if you have one panel with paint protection film, the next panel ceramic coated, they look exactly the same. PPF has a 12-year warranty, but it's really for people who are more concerned with stone chips.
Okay.
It gives you a lot of the same properties, ease of maintenance and all, but basically stone chip protection is its biggest feature.
Okay. Okay. So, guys, let me just show you around really quick. This is Donnie's office in just like lounge area. So this tells you about the process, how it works, what they do in their packaging, and then they have different little things to show you about the process. And then you have some information over here about the ceramic coating. And then he showed us this as well. This is pretty cool. So this is it's just like ceramic glass, just like he said. It's just like glass, liquid glass. This is pretty cool. So Donnie has my car. He has my Tesla. I put it in good hands, and I'm going to see what happens. See you guys soon.
And I didn't even
still
mention we're
haven't
doing
seen
the interior of yours as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a new product called Lux, which is, we used to have a product for leather, a product for plastic, you know, so it was a bit more.
Yeah.
This one goes on every surface of the car, the interior. So we can put it on the dash, we can put it on the leather, we can put it on aluminum trim, wooden trim, anything. Doesn't
Okay.
change the luster, doesn't change anything about the interior of the car. Just
Gotcha.
protects it from UV fading, staining, you know, wear, makes
Nice.
it more durable.
Okay.
I think it makes it a little more supple. So it's kind of a crazy product, really.
Huh.
But it's been really cool to work with. I did
So the seats will stay the same. They'll just be coated.
absolutely.
And protected.
Yeah, I
Nice.
did, like you see on Facebook, I did a Range Rover a couple weeks ago that was almost new. And I opened the door and it was this super light cream color.
Okay.
And I went, holy mackerel, how are they ever going to keep that clean? So I called them and I told them, I said, well, I've got this new product if you want to try it. And they said that's exactly what we needed because we were
Nice.
worried about keeping this clean. And the whole headliner was leather, so I had to do the entire headliner
Gotcha.
and every surface of the inside.
Wow.
It's super cool.
Nice. All right, guys, I just got finished talking to Donnie. We did everything we needed to do. The car is in, and now the process just has to start. So we are leaving. I got to get to work, and I'll bring you guys back up when we get more footage.